What's up everyone, and today you join me here at Ford Malaysia, where I got the opportunity of reviewing the 2015 5.0 litre V8 Mustang. So first things first, we're gonna have a look at this one here on display and talk about the exterior design and such. Then we're gonna go down to the garage and look at the Mustang in full review on the interior and also get to hear it start up and rev a little. Alright, so a bit of history of how the Mustang got here to Malaysia. The Mustang actually released its 50th anniversary in 2015. So in Malaysia, they actually released the Mustang on June 2nd, 2016 here by Sime Darby, which is their local distributor. Alright, so a few cool designs about this Mustang is that it has these cool tri-bar gills, which basically, in my opinion, make it look more aggressive. So these gills actually are daylight lights basically in America. However, in the European version and the Malaysian version, they're actually just a piece of foil which is reflective, since law and such here prevent it from being the daylight lights basically. Also, as you may notice, is that the front grille actually has this honeycomb type pattern. So this is only exclusive to the 5.0 V8 version. However, there's also the 2.3 version which has these types of wavy patterns in the front grille. Something that's cool about it is, of course, both of them have the pony that's iconic to every Mustang. Finally, on the front, something that you can talk about is that the Mustang still retains a few key features. Something that's the same is the elongated hood. The front hood is actually still about the elongated style, and also here in the European version as well as the Malaysian version, we actually don't have the front vents. It's basically just one whole front hood. So the vents are actually also removed due to law reasons and such. So we don't have those cool looking vents. However, it still looks just as aggressive and still looks just as awesome. So over here on the side, we get to check out the cool wheels. The wheels are 19 inches on the front, 19.5 inches on the back. We've got these amazing black rims, which honestly really highlight the details in the car. The red with the black really looks cool, in my opinion. Also, we have this 5.0 litre badge, which comes basically only in the 5.0 V8 version. The 2.3 litre EcoBoost has no badge here, it's just plain paint. So that basically makes it more unique, more basically recognizable when someone sees the car. Alright, so something that is noticeable between this one and the American version, so basically the European, the right-hand drive version and the American version, is that the mirrors are a bit bulkier. So instead of those sleek-looking mirrors that you see on the American version, you get these a bit bulkier. Not really ugly, however, they are a bit more non-stylish as much as the American. However, it still doesn't defeat the purpose. It still stays as visible as others and keeps the car looking cool as well. So coming over to the rear, we see a few other key design features that have been implemented from previous generations of Mustang. For example, the triple rear lights. Basically, these ones are clear compared to the American versions, which are red. However, they still look cool, make the car always looking that type of unique style and design. It also has that shortened bonnet on the back, so that also keeps it up to the Mustang style and the features as well. One thing that differentiates the Mustang from the 5.0 litre to the 2.3 litre is that this GT sign. So on the 5.0 litre it has the GT sign, however on the 2.3 litre 4-cylinder EcoBoost it has the pony. Okay, so now we're down here in the garage where we've stored the Mustang and everything. We're gonna hear the car start up, we're gonna hear the V8 start up, so let's get straight into that.
It won't be just one gravity.
So we've got the keys, and now we're going to start up that V8. So we're going to put our foot on the brake. This button is going to light up, and okay. Alright, so now we're inside the Mustang. So a few key features of it. We're going to look at the center console. Firstly, we've got this one. This is to change the different modes for the car. We've got basically normal mode, switching it to Sport Plus mode, into track mode, and then snow or wet mode. So other than that, on the side here is a different steering mode. So we've got normal, we've got sport, and we've got also comfort mode. Each button obviously has its own features. Here is the engine start and stop. So when you're gonna start the engine, you're just gonna hold down the brake, then you're gonna click it, then the engine starts. Just click it again for it to stop. Here obviously we have the automatic version. So we've got the paddle shift and everything, the semi-automatic basically. Other key features, of course, in the steering wheel, a beautiful steering wheel with this design and everything. We've got the pony in the center. Over here we've got different types of controls for your infotainment system and such. Over here we've obviously got the window controls and the door. Other things, we've got the lock and unlock features. And then over here we've got basically your speedometer, your rev meter, and we've also got the center basically screen for you to know the different modes. For example, when we switch the types of driving modes, we've got normal mode, the Sport Plus, track mode and the snow mode, as I've mentioned. Then we've got obviously the different steering modes. We've got normal, sport, and comfort. So what this small area is, it helps you control basically the lights in the car, so the front lights, the rear lights, etc, etc. So it's a small compact area, so you have everything really near to the driver, so the driver doesn't really have to move around to do anything. Alright, so a few key features as well in technology wise for this car is that it makes driving more safe. A few things that help that is, of course, in the infotainment system, the Ford Sync 2 infotainment system, basically you have voice control. So instead of needing to get your hands off the steering wheel to control the infotainment system, you just have voice commands, certain voice commands to basically pick up a call, or for example connect your phone to Bluetooth and connect it basically to here, listen to music, switch your radio channels, etc, etc. Alright, so another cool feature about this car is that it has something called the My Key feature. So the My Key basically is a way to limit your child or whoever is driving this car to have, for example, a certain speed limit and promote safety. For example, it will have notifications where it'll tell you to put on your seatbelt before moving and stuff like that. So it's basically more promoting safety in this car. So when you're driving this car, it's not just something that's sporty to drive, something that's cool to drive, it also promotes safety in it. Other safety characteristics about this car is something called electronic brake force distribution. What that does is basically in an emergency, it basically helps the car balance out the brake force within the front wheels and the rear wheels. So advanced traction and electronic stability control is another feature in this car. So it helps you basically have more control of the car, even in other conditions such as wet conditions, snow, etc, etc. Another thing is also that it has electronically powered steering, so it assists you in every mode that you basically drive in, for example in sport mode, race mode, etc. Another thing is that it also helps you in every condition, like I mentioned before with the electronic stability control. So this car also has tire pressure monitoring, so it helps you basically monitor the pressure of each tire to keep you safe. So as I mentioned multiple times, this car basically tries to implement as much safety as possible into your daily life as you drive it around. So something that I think is very cool about this car is that it has these small LED lights around, for example the cup holders, door handles, and also under your feet. Also when you open the door, you'll see the Mustang emblem in color as well, so basically you can customize that according to your preference. For example, any color you want. For now it's purple, however you can change it to green. For example, you can change it to streaming between different colors. So I think that makes it pretty cool and something that basically even young teenagers who just got their driving license to have a bit of fun with. Something that truly is amazing about this car is that it truly is safe. Can't emphasize this enough, that it's basically, you're basically driving a really safe car. The thing about it is that it even has 7 airbags, so imagine that. The airbags really are amazing. So you've got 7 airbags in here, you know that you're going to be safe in case of any emergency. So basically when you're driving this car, you have no worries at all. Moving on to performance figures, this car actually sports up to 530 Newton meters of torque, as well as 430 brake horsepower. That 430 brake horsepower gets it up to from 0 to 100 in only 4.4 seconds, and reaches it for a top speed of 250 kilometers per hour. Now this amazing car comes in 5 different colors for both the V8 and the 2.3 liter EcoBoost. It comes in race red like the one behind me here, you've got deep impact blue, Oxford white, shadow black, and magnetic. However, for the V8 version, we have a special color which is a tri-coat yellow. So that concludes my experience here at Ford Malaysia. I'd like to give a big thank you to Ford for having me here to give up this review. I was really happy to be here, really excited, got to actually experience some new things here. So I'd like to thank them very much. And with that, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you for watching.